Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonita. Here we talk about all the things that we love as it relates to lifestyle and luxury. If this is your first time watching a video from me, welcome. Wednesdays are usually a luxe video, and Fridays we do what we call a Fast Five Friday. So what you can find on this channel is you can find a lot of information-based luxury videos. So I do like reviews, updates, general information. We talk about underrated brands. We talk about popular brands. We do sizing information, mostly on handbags. We're getting a lot into shoes and anything luxury related that I like and I think that you guys would enjoy too. So if you like those types of videos, please like, subscribe, and share before you leave. But without further ado, we're gonna get started. So I wanted to come on real quick just to give you guys some updates and information on things that you pretty much already heard about. It's the Louis Vuitton price increase. So we talked about this a couple of months ago. I told you guys that with Chanel price increasing, the other brands will follow suit. So here we go. As far as we know, Louis Vuitton usually does price increases probably about twice a year in general. That's what they usually do under normal circumstances. Usually like maybe end of winter, after Christmas, going to the beginning of the year, and then fall they do it again. So like twice a year. I just don't know what to say. We knew that these things were coming because like we talked about it before, if Chanel is trying to up the ante and be more closer to like an Hermes and trying to be more exclusive, it's gonna push the other brands to do so as well. And all the brands that are within the LVMH house, they're gonna have price increases as well. So look out for that too. And by the time this video goes live, the price increase should be in effect. So it should be August 16th, 2021. Some people said it should have been yesterday, August 15th. But I didn't see anything, or maybe I didn't pay attention quite to everything, or it may have just slipped through the cracks. I just started looking in detail because when I first looked on the website today, August 16th, I really didn't see an overall price increase. As we know, it's going to be on the canvas, the Louis Vuitton canvas. All canvas items are getting a price increase from about 3% to 20% is the general idea of what people are saying. But some of those folks have said it's probably going to be about 3% to 17% increase. Let's let that just marinate. So for Louis Vuitton's 200th birthday, I guess they're passing along a price increase to us. Okay, happy birthday, Louis. So let's just dissect this just a little bit. So like I said, it's gonna be on the canvas items. But from what I can see, they are kind of picking and choosing what they're going to increase. They're not doing it all blanket across the board, because I'm sure they realize that's going to be too much of a shock factor to us. But I guess they're just going through and rolling it out slowly and quietly. But you know, they might as well just hit us with one too, because whenever you mess with people's money with those coins, there's really no soft way to introduce it. We should, by the time everything gets increased, it's going to appear that they've had more than one increase. So technically, this is the increase that they're doing. And within this announcement, I guess, or leaking of an increase, they're going to just slowly roll out the new prices like within this week. Like today, it's going to be, you know, X amount of items. Tomorrow, it'll be X amount of items. So they're going to slowly roll it out. I also looked at the shoes, like the canvas shoes. I looked at my front row sneakers. I paid $755, and as of today, they're still that price. So I don't know if it's going to affect shoes, but if they say pretty much all canvas items, they have a huge variety of canvas shoes, sneakers and slippers and sandals and such. So they should get affected too. So if you have your eye on something, and my front row sneakers are still in stock, if you again have your eye on something, I would just go ahead and get it, because it's probably, it may not have increased just yet, I'm sure it will see a bit of an increase. Though two things that I did confirm that have increased, they both went up one went up about 4% and the other went up probably about 10%. So I see when they're saying it's going to be between 3 and 17-20%. Yeah, I don't know what the formula is. I don't know what they're basing it on. They're probably just basing it on popularity. If certain hard to find items are in stock, when they come back in stock, they're going to be at a higher price. So that leads me to my second point. You know, the whole we're getting rid of canvas hysteria. Like I said before, they're not going to get rid of the canvas. They're just holding it back at their discretion, because all of a sudden there's certain things that are in stock. The key pouches are there. A lot of the canvas shoes are there. All of the canvas items that have been missing are starting to pop back up. Haven't seen the toiletry. Haven't seen the toiletry on the website. People are still finding them in their local boutiques and by calling the 1-800 number. So they're still out there. They just pull them from the website and probably all of the shipment they're sending out. Another thing that we all need to consider is still buying pre-loved. And again, since the private sector is going up and has increased, the pre-loved market will too. So you just got to decide, you know, what your cap is if you have one. I personally have a cap, especially if it's like a toiletry. Went to 3 Louis Vuitton boutiques. They did not have any toiletries. I never was able to get a toiletry 26. I just always waited on it because I thought and took for granted that they always would be in stock, but they're not. So if you find one, I would go ahead and get it brand new, because in the pre-loved market, even with the increase, even with the boutique company brand increase of what, like I said, 3 to about 20%, even on the pre-loved market, people are selling those 3 times as much. So toiletries really go for what, about $400 or $500. On the pre-loved market, brand new or close to new, or even ones that are wrecked, they're going for like $800, $900. And that's a pair of shoes. That's, you know, some boots, some Chanel boots. We're not going to pay. Well, I'm not. I can't say we. I'm not going to pay that. So I just would suggest that you guys do your research. Watch these videos before you go out and swipe your card. Because, you know, we all want to save money. You don't want to impulse buy or panic buy Louis Vuitton or anything. All right, so you're probably asking, okay, Benita, so what are my options? All right, so your option number one is always just to continue buying from these brands that they have these increases. That's what we just have to swallow. If it's in your budget, if you still want these items, we're just gonna have to, because we know that's the way of the world. Things will go up. It's just that it's hard to swallow. Number one, because we are in a pandemic. Number two, we are in a pandemic. And number three, we are in a pandemic. So I hope I don't get copyrighted for saying the P word. But anyway, we just are, and we just don't understand why we're getting hit. We, meaning consumers, are getting hit with all of these increases. They should have just increased it at the beginning of 2021, hit us with the 20-25% increase, and just leave it at that. Because all these incremental small increases at the end of the year, it's going to end up being about that much. So they should have just hit us all at the beginning so that we can decide as a smart consumer what we want to purchase and what we don't want to purchase. Second thing that I would suggest is look at other brands. And I did a video about this. Look at other brands that offer similar items. For me, the allure to my favorite brand, Louis Vuitton, is the canvas, is the monogram. I am starting to get into the leather. Look at other brands that have coated canvas. We know MCM, a lot of people hate, just don't like MCM, and I get it. It can be a little gaudy, it can be, but they have really stepped their game up, especially if you're looking for like a tote or a wallet or a card holder. I understand if you don't want to go full-fledged, like, you know, purse, because I like MCM, but I love Louis Vuitton. MCM does not touch Louis Vuitton in all the areas. They just don't. But they make really beautiful wallets, really beautiful card holders, really beautiful backpacks, really beautiful totes. Another brand, if you're looking for a monogram, would be Gucci. Gucci, it has really redone and reimagined their logo and their pieces really well. Their totes are beautiful, their shoes are beautiful. The only thing about Gucci, they're not using canvas, they're using a lot of fabric. Their new multicolor line are fabric bags. So for me, I have to question the longevity of those bags, but their monogram, the GGs, the Ophidia line, they're really beautiful. And finally, again, your option is always going to be pre-loved. That's always the option. I used to buy Louis Vuitton pre-loved a lot. I used to. But now that, you know, the prices are kind of getting close to new and sometimes way over new, I just reserve my pre-loved Louis Vuitton for vintage. All right, guys, well, that's it. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you here on Friday for another Fast Five Friday. Speak soon. Bye.